Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your love reading for January through March 2019. Time is fluid, so this may not resonate with you right now. It may have already happened, or it may not happen at all because this is a general reading and it is not going to apply to everyone. So I'm getting a storyline here, and I'm getting one main story, but with a few variations. So what I'm seeing is that it's very clear that there was someone in the past that you were with that I think it was very up and down. It could have been an on and off relationship, but I'm getting more that it was up and down. Like when it was good, it was good. When it was bad, it was bad. And it looks like that ended. That relationship ended. Now, the sign that is appearing with this is the King of Wands. Now, I say it in all my readings. To me, it's just a person. It doesn't. It's not a male. It's not a female, and it doesn't matter what the sign is because this is a general read. But I always tell people what I'm seeing. So they are showing up as a male, and they are showing up as a fire sign. So Leo, Sag, or Aries, but it doesn't have to be. What I'm seeing is that I feel like in this relationship there was probably some power struggles. I feel like I feel like this person is just who they are, and I feel like maybe Libra wanted to thought that they could kind of adjust them a bit because with this strength card here, you know, and that this ended, and there's just something, I've had the strength card come up in terms of relationships before where there was some power struggles and maybe almost wanting to tame that person. So I don't know if this person was, maybe still partying a lot, or maybe not as settled down as you were, or not as financially stable as you were, or something. And I think that it ultimately just caused a lot of up and down. And I think you ended it. I don't know why. I think that you did. Um, what I'm seeing also is, again, I'm getting repeating information that you walked away from something that was no longer serving you, and now you're working. It looks like you're working really hard toward finding emotional stability. That's what it looks like to me with this Eight of Pentacles and the clarifiers. But it can also mean that emotional stability is hard work for you. Like you're putting in all this work to find love, to find stability, and it's a lot of work. um because I'm seeing that you're putting all this work in because there is a lack. You feel a lack. So yeah, you're either working really hard because you want a relationship, or you're finding that it's just too much work. um you're looking pretty good. I feel like the center of the reading, the heart of the matter, is the Queen of Wands, and I'm seeing that as you in this reading, Libra. Which actually made me wonder about this King of Wands, because when I see a matching a Queen and King, it tells me that they probably were a really good match. But fire and fire can create a lot more fire, so that's not always a good thing. So for some Libras, this person just lit your fire, but it just, in a good way and in a bad way. And passion doesn't always mean it's good passion, right? So that could be that. It can also just represent that you're confident with who you are right now. You're in a good spot. You're feeling good. You're feeling confident. You might be going out and dating. I'm seeing that you're standing in your power here with the Emperor too, clarifying that energy. You were definitely in your power, and I feel like you've learned that you are worth investing in, like it. And you're also looking at what you want to invest in terms of a relationship, in terms of a person. Like you're kind of in control here, is what I see. But there's still some uncertainty, maybe a little bit of illusion around a person. So this is where it gets interesting. So your obstacle is the Page of Pentacles. And with the clarifiers, I got the Ace of Wands and the Devil. And I feel like at first I was like, yeah, maybe they're waiting, maybe Libra's waiting for a text. But I don't think that. I think that, well, it could be a text. I think someone's coming. I think that the King of Pentacles showed up too. I said, why is this Page of Pentacles this obstacle? And I got the King of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles. So I'm reading this king and this king as the same person. The King of Wands and the King of Pentacles to me is the same person. Now it doesn't have to be. It could be a different person. Um, I feel like it's the same person because of this heat I'm seeing here, this Ace of Wands and this Devil. And over here I saw, a lot of fire with strength and the King of Wands. So to me, that's the same person, but it might be different for everyone. The obstacle for you is that this person, again, really lights your fire. And I think with the Devil, this person is very unhealthy for you, but you might feel like you can't control yourself. You might feel, I don't know how old a lot of the people are that are watching these videos. Maybe you feel like you're getting older and you feel like you're not going to have, um, any more options, or maybe you feel like you want to settle down and have kids, because I'm seeing that you really want that stability. Um, so it could be that, but I think that this person is just maybe a weak spot for you. But what I'm seeing is there was disappointment with them. They couldn't give you what you wanted, what you needed, what you deserved. Um, and the basis of your reading is the King of Swords. Now I was like, oh my gosh, is this another person? But I don't believe it is. Now, this is where the story branches off. For some of you, it may be another person. And this person has made an offer to you, or I asked what's causing this person to even be here, and I got the Ace of Pentacles. So this is like someone new. Yeah, I guess it could be someone from the past offering something new. But this is something that could turn into something real. But this person is stalling a bit. And it looks like they're doing some soul work, because maybe they're worried about a third party. So this other person, if it is another person, I'm sorry, this might sound very confusing. If this is another person, other than that other person we were talking about, the person that you left and is trying to come back. If this King of Swords is someone completely different, it's either that they're worried that you're not done with this other person, or you might be worried that they're not done with someone else. Because I am seeing a third party, but it doesn't have to be, cheating per se. Third parties can be, just interfering friends, family members. But that's one storyline. The other storyline that I'm getting very strongly is that this is you just really trying to make a decision, trying to be honest with yourself. You're trying to make a decision, but you're struggling with that, because I think you see the potential with this person, this Ace of Pentacles, but that's all it is. And sometimes what this ace is like, there's a lot of potential, but not always staying power, right? We don't know what these aces, we don't know what they're going to grow into. And so what I'm seeing is that you might be stalling and you just don't really know what you want to do with this person. If this person is trying to pursue you again, if this is the same person from before, it might be hard for you. I think I should turn on the light. Oh, that just made it worse. So I'm sorry, that's very, very, very confusing, but I'm getting a lot of kings and one queen, and that's the best I can put it. Your crowning thoughts, you got the Hierophant with, all the clarifiers. I'm not going to get into every single one, but you are thinking about commitment. You might even be thinking about marriage. You might be thinking about this previous relationship. You might be thinking about needing to settle down, because the Hierophant is about conforming to societal norms. And if you're at that age where it's time to marry and have a baby, that is on your mind. But what I'm seeing is that it's causing you a lot of burden. And so, really don't let that, your age or what society around you is doing or what your friend, don't let that pressure you. Because that's when you're more likely to, maybe get back with someone, or, commit to someone who's just not right for you. I'm seeing that you just don't know what you're trying to make up your mind about someone. So whether it's just one person who's trying to pursue you, or whether there's two people in your life, you don't know what you want. You don't know if you want the ex, and you don't know if you want the new person, if there is a new person. And the outcome is a Chariot. And the reason the chariot's here is because of the Six of Swords, and you know the chariot was clarified with the Four of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing is that two things. So if you decide to move forward with this person, that I don't think is probably the healthiest, I think it is going to be, it's going to be one of those relationships again, like where it was back here with the Strength card, where you're wrestling with this person, um trying to just control the relationship, direct it the way you want. um Something like that. Like I feel like it can be a competitive relationship. um it could be one of those relationships where this person just drives you crazy and crazy highs, crazy lows. And so that's what makes me think it's the ex again, because I saw that there was crazy highs and lows back here. I'm sorry about the darkness. Let me turn on the light here. I don't know if that helps. I'm still working on getting this lighting thing organized. But anyways, if you do get back with them, I feel like, the Chariot's about, it's a very competitive card. It's a very driven card, but it's almost like it's too focused on the goal, and it like gets there really fast. It's not, and I don't like that when it comes to a relationship, because it's like a relationship takes time and work, and it ebbs and flows. And this Chariot's just like, I need to do this, or I need to get married, or I need to have a baby, or that's what I'm looking at it like. And that, if you do that with this person, I just don't think it's going to work out the way you want it to. Um, but the good thing is, I think there are a lot of fireworks with this person, if and that can make it hard to pull away. Um, at the worst, it could be maybe one of you is trying to control or dominate the other one, but I don't know if I'm getting that. What I am getting more strongly is that you are going to move forward on your own, but it's going to take a lot of willpower on your behalf. And with the Four of Pentacles clarifying, I think that you are holding your cards close to your chest, but I think it's hard for you, because I think this person is, your devil. And I think, yeah. And your advice was the Six of Cups. And so, sometimes people think, oh, that means, go back to the past. But, I've often seen it come up when it means you need to put the past in the past. And that's what I'm getting with this. I'm getting that, know that joy and comfort they will come to you again. Like, it is not over for you, but you need to put the past in the past. And Judgment was clarifying why this is your advice. And I think it's because you're coming to a point where, you can almost like clear your karma and move forward, or you can repeat a pattern, and as a result that would reverse. But I think that it's time to, like, the time is now. Judgment is about, the call to act. It is about accepting what is and moving forward and evolving and growing, but it doesn't always feel good. But I think you're not going to get back with this person. I don't think so. I think that many Libras are really wanting a relationship. They're ready. They want to settle down. Maybe their age, maybe they're getting older. I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting with this. But I don't think this person is going to bring you long-term happiness, is what I'm seeing. Now, I mean, it could work, free will, right? Everyone has free will. But, there's always a big but. I think both of you will need to do a lot of compromising. And that's what I don't know that if this relationship has. I'm seeing a lot of power struggles, and that's the only thing, is that if both of you are unable to compromise on whatever you need to compromise on, I don't see it working. I think that you might be, I thought maybe too different, but maybe too much the same, right? And so you both can get, if you're represented by this fire sign, and he is a fire sign, there's a lot of heat between you, but that's just not always a good match either, right? So this one was really, they're all interesting. I say that in every reading, but your Oracle card by Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, love this deck, was By the Book. Now, interestingly, this card kind of reminds me of the Hierophant, about kind of following, you know, following order, following societal norm, doing what you've been taught to do and what your elders expect you to. But I think there's a different message in there for you. I will read it and then I'll give you my take. So the essential meanings are abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, and universal laws. The universe works, so this is the oracle message. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provide a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family, laws that keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is the time to learn these laws and conform to them rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct the disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. Now, the relationship message is getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want to do them. Okay. Your connection will deepen as a result. So I think that's the message that I'm resonating with more in terms of because I think that the structure and the your culture and society, I think that's putting too much pressure on you. And you may want a family, you may want what everyone else, I shouldn't say everyone else, but what society's doing. You may want the white picket fence, you may want 2 children and a nice vehicle and a 401k or whatever. You may want all that, but trying to make someone that isn't going to work. And I just see too much push pull with this person, and it ended for a reason. Now this could be a brand new person too, but whoever it is, I see that it's push pull, and I feel like it's someone from the past that's not fully gone yet. But you are standing strong, you are in a good position, but unless there's compromise, you need to just accept this person for who they are, and you can love them at a distance maybe, because it's really weird. I was actually really shocked to see all this, given that they're represented by the King of Wands. But there's only so many kings in my deck, and I pulled all of them except for one. So sometimes the tarot just has to give me what is available. But yeah, it's very, very interesting. So that's your reading. I know it was a bit messy. It was a lot, but hopefully it resonates with someone. And yeah, let me know if that resonated with you. You can feel free to email me or head over to my website if you want a personal reading. Thank you.